What's up, guys? I'm Dark Shark, and this is my 2011 Chevy Equinox. And today, we're fixing up these headlights. And this is I don't know what the hell it is. It's a 2000 something Subaru Forester. And today we are going to do the headlights. But instead of doing it the same way I did the Saab, we're going to use some different techniques. These are drill mounted, and there's the pad right there. Drill mounted sanding discs. Easier to use when it's still mounted on the car versus taking them off like I did before. And for the clear coat, we're going to use this. It's still a 2K. So it should still last better than, you know, one of those cheap kits that they sell. Might not last as well as what I used on the Saab, but still pretty good. I mean, this isn't exactly a, you know, perfect car. We're not going for a perfect restoration. We just want the headlights to work. So I've got a water sprayer and a drill, and let's make this happen. And just like we did with the Subaru before, we're going to use these drill mounted sanding discs, 2K aerosol clear, and actually that's still sprayable, and a spray bottle and a drill. There you can see how terrible this looks. 2011, so can't expect the plastic to last forever. Actually, if they made this shit out of glass, then it would, but that's neither here nor there. So much pumping. So colorful. Alright, let's back you out now. Wrong direction. There we go. So the instructions say nothing. You know, get an English one. Nice. Oh, there we go, down here. Jack it off for 2 minutes. Turn it upside down after removing the red doohickey. Push the red doohickey down, jack it off for 2 more minutes, and then spray. Alright. And this stuff, let's see if I can get it where you can see it. Hello, there we go. This stuff is only 40 bucks for 2 cans. And I've already done 1 car with it, and it's not even half empty. Now you got to keep in mind hang on, neighbor's making noise. Now you got to keep in mind, once you pop this and you push this button in, once that happens, you only get 2 days, and it's been right at 2 days since I did this, so let's get busy. First, we're going to do a light fog coat just to give it a tacky surface for the heavier coats to get onto. So 1 fog coat and 3 heavy wet coats. That's it. We wait about 10 minutes and start putting the heavy coats on. Alright, it's been 2 minutes. There we go. Now jack it off for 2 more minutes. Alright, it's well and thoroughly jacked off. Just make sure there's no dust. Now, I'm doing this outside. There's gonna be trash and paint. But this stuff's really nasty. You don't want to spray this inside at all. This shit will kill you. And if you have a respirator, wear it. So, newspaper is a terrible, terrible masking material. But, you know, we're going cheap here. We're pretending we don't have a big sprayer. We don't have all the tools. We don't have respirators. We don't have anything. We're doing this shade tree. So, double or triple or quadruple up the newspaper. And try to use the printed ads, the colored ads. They tend to be denser and less let through. Less through. Alright, so we're going to do a fog coat real quick, just to give it something to stick to, and then we'll come back and start putting on heavier coats. And that's me getting out of the way of the fumes. Alright, we'll let this set a minute and move on to the full coats. Okay, time for the first wet coat. So much better. Yeah, if we were just going for appearances, I could leave it like that and call it good, but I want it to last, so we'll still need to put a couple more coats on. So there we go. 3 heavy wet coats on each headlight. Still some scratches and whatnot, but Not bad for cheap sanding discs. And here we go, the third and final wet coat. And that's it. So it's pretty fogged, you can see, but as time goes on, it'll clear. Now, you can't really see it from the camera, but there is a little bit of trash that got stuck in the clear. That's what happens when you're outside. You know, I'm not in any kind of controlled environment. This is just a cheap and easy way to do this. I mean, 20 bucks for a can of clear coat, and $7, I think, for those sanding discs, although I don't recommend those. I may have to find some new ones that I like better. And some cheap tape and newspaper. Because this stuff has some nasty stuff in it, you don't want to do this indoors at all. Don't do it in your garage. Just don't. Do it outside. Make sure there's some, plenty of ventilation and air movement, or get a respirator. Again, trying to do this on the cheap. I do have better tools, but I wanted to try it this way. As you can see, the fogging cleared right up, and it looks amazing. Let's take a look at the before and after, because I didn't do the other side yet. Alright, here we go. That's before, and you can see just how terrible that looks. It's hard to tell in the bright sunlight, but it's very yellow and hazed over and just nasty. And then we come over here, and look at that. Crystal clear, aside from the little bits of trash that I don't think you can really see, but they're there, I promise. That just looks so much better. There's the finished product. Right side, left side. Oh yeah. So let's talk about why I did this. I wanted to do something that anybody could do from simple Amazon purchases. So, as I said earlier, it's 40 bucks for 2 cans of that 2K clear. The sanding discs, as sucky as they are, worked, and they're $7-8. And took, this car I took a lot of breaks, maybe 3 hours. I could have done it a lot faster, but I was also filming, which slows everything down. So there we go. Pretty cool. One thing you need to know with the aerosol 2K clear, you will get orange peel. There's no way around it. It doesn't come out as heavy, doesn't flow as well as if I was using my HVLP gun. On the Saab, I just hosed the clear onto those headlights, and aside from a little bit of trash that got in there, nothing. It was fine. No orange peel, didn't have to sand it out, anything like that. If I was really worried about it, I would go ahead and put on 2 more coats and then sand it and get rid of that orange peel, buff it out. I'm not. This is a driver. These aren't, show cars. And as you can see, it looks really good. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.